This is day 3 of our Thailand trip, and we were here for the most famous full moon party which was happening on an island. This happens in an island called Koh Phangan, and there are no direct flight connectivity to Koh Phangan. So, what did we do? We took a flight from Bangkok to a place called Surat Thani. We got down there, we took a cab, and then we went to Ferry Point. From Ferry Point, we went to the island called Koh Samui. From Koh Samui, you can get a speedboat to go all the way to Koh Phangan for the full moon party, and once that is done, you can come back in the same speedboat and then you can rest in your hostel. There are many places in Koh Samui which sell packages wherein you can go to the full moon party and get back, and the speedboat is included in that. First day, we decided to stay in the island of Koh Samui, and the details of that is there in the video. The distance is far, and since you have to use many modes of transportation, remember that almost half of the day will go in just traveling from Bangkok to Koh Samui. And this is the Suratani airport where we landed. Every nook and corner of this place was so beautiful. Suratani airport is very famous for its beauty, facility, and people say that it looks more like a resort than a regular airport. But since we were running short of time, we never had much time to explore the entire thing, and we rushed out to look for the cabs. So once you take your luggage and you come out of the airport, you have options where you can go and book private cabs, or else you can take the bus also. So we opted for the private cab. Also remember, when you are traveling from one place to another within the country, there are a lot of restrictions on the luggage itself. So if you are planning, plan accordingly and pack light, which we never did. And then we struggled, and he took us all the way to the ferry point. We were also very hungry because we started early from Bangkok, and we thought of just stopping at 7-Eleven, which was like our ultimate destination all throughout our journey, and we took these food. So over there, it's so good that you can actually walk down and you can pick whatever you want. And if it is like a cup of noodle or anything like that, you can put hot water and you can make it over there and you can eat it. And we were literally thinking that this kind of facility should also come here. Actually, we were thinking that 7-Eleven should come to India, and specifically in Bangalore.
The spoon is not here. Till where you need to fill water maybe. Spoon maybe they will give. Just hold this, okay? Yeah.
You'll also get different sizes of glasses using which you can take and fill the kind of juice, milkshake, or whatever you're looking for. They also have the hot beverages as well as the cold beverages. And trust me, if you're going to 7-Eleven, do try their chocolate milkshake, which was so yum. And after that, we packed up everything. And if you really want to heat anything like sandwich and all, they have an option of that. They do it and they give it to you. So we packed everything. We told the uncle that we'll be eating in the cab, and he was like pretty okay with that. And finally, after some time, we reached this ferry point. And once you reach there, you have the ticket counter, and there are certain timings at which these ferries starts. So we went and we took the ticket and we waited for our turn to come. This place also have a lot of options where you can go and have some snacks and other things, and you can chill around. And there are also places where you can sit outside and you can see the view and so on. So we were enjoying it really a lot. By then it was announced that a ferry was there, and we started off. So you need to take your luggage and walk down a bit. If you are comfortable with a trolley bag, you can take that. But if you are not, then it is always better to go for a backpack. So once you take the ticket and you get inside the ferry, you can choose wherever you want to sit. We of course wanted a seat which is right next to the window so that we can have a beautiful view. And we also thought of going upstairs and checking how it looks like from the deck. And trust me that the view which we saw from here and the view which we were going to see after this was amazing. This ferry was so huge that it was even carrying a lot of cars and other vehicles. And look at the view. There were lot of islands in the distance, the blue sea and the waves and everything. It was really very therapeutic for us. So there was also a pantry kind of thing in the ferry where you can go, or let me say like a food store where you can again go and buy the food that you want. We took a couple of ice cream juices and everything, and then we were enjoying our ride in the ferry. I think it was another 1 hour of journey in the ferry, and we were almost about there. So this journey was very nice. We got to meet a lot of people and look at these cute puppies. It was so hot over there that they were literally using fans for them. Remember, when you're traveling within the country, you need to keep aside a lot of money for traveling itself. Everywhere we opted for private cars, because of which the fares were little high, but if you're comfortable, you can even opt for other options like bus, which will be cheaper. So finally, we were there, and our ferry was anchored, and then we were there to just get down from there. And we were actually tired because we were thinking from morning we were traveling, and we have taken all modes of transport, from airways to roadways, waterways, and finally we were here and we were just dying to go back to our hostel and rest. So we got down, we enjoyed the view. The only thing is, remember, if you're carrying a huge trolley bag, you should be able to lift it, you should be able to carry it, which was like very tough for us, and my friend eventually was helping us. So there are taxi services, the private ones. They took us and they were going to drop us to the hostel where we have booked. So again, as I told you, we were staying in hostels all throughout our journey because it was very, very, very good. It was very affordable and very safe, especially if you're traveling in a girls group. So this is how the hostel side looks like. Outside the hostel, there were a lot of shops, a lot of cafes and other things from where you can have local, authentic Thai food. And as you go further inside, this is how our hostel entrance looks like. One thing that we noticed, that there were so many this type of vehicles all across Thailand in different modified forms, but they were very comfortable, and our entire journey was like very, very comfortable. So Samui Backpackers is the hostel where we decided to stay in Koh Samui. So this is how it looks like. It's a very small, cozy space with a swimming pool, with a small space to eat. They have certain small amount of activities, and their rooms are also very, very comfortable. Being a K-drama K-pop fan, we went straight ahead to go and check out their soju collection, which they had in very, very different flavors. So we were very excited to see that as well, because in India it's not very easily available. And as I told, being a K-drama fan, sojus are always our favorite. So there are a lot of other activities also which you can book and you can go. And this is how our hostel room looked like. We have a washroom, we have beds, and we have dressing corner and all those things. And we were like, we never had a lot of time actually. Once we reached there, we had to take a quick rest, go out and have our lunch. And this is the lunch that I ordered. As I told, throughout my journey, I was just having this same thing again and again because it was so yum. And frankly, if you ask me, I'm still missing that taste. So this is a chicken curry which is made in coconut milk, and we also ordered french fries and other sides, also some salads, and with everything you also get a bowl of rice. So we had everything. We were really very hungry, and we just ate whatever came through our way. But trust me, everything was very yummy. So this was like a small restaurant that was run by a family, by this uncle, auntie, and there were a couple of children also with them, and they served real authentic food. So it was now night, and we booked our tickets for the full moon party. This is how it looks like. So they take you from your island, that is Koh Samui Island, and they take you to Koh Phangan. It is another island where the full moon party happens. So this is how we went. So we actually go in a speedboat, and as I told that I'm always scared of waterways and all those things, but somehow, yeah, we reached the space. This is the kind of band that they give once you book the ticket, and then you have to wear this to go inside the party. We were very hungry by that time. I mean, we were looking for a lot of food options, but at the same time, we were also scared of eating anything outside because we didn't wanted to have something bad and then get sick. So we were exploring. Meanwhile, we got to know that there is something where people go and they color and they paint on their body, and it's like the new year rave party kind of thing. But they were charging a lot. I think they were charging around 500 Thai baht for one person. And we were like, okay, why should we do that? Instead, there was an option where you can take the paint and you can do it yourself. So there were a lot of people who were doing that, and we did the same. We did the color on our body and we were ready to go. So finally, after a lot of search, we got an Indian restaurant, and we went for lassi and lime juice and some chicken starters, and also we ordered biryani, which never tasted like biryani, but then we were happy ki okay, something is there. And this is how the full moon party looks like. It was so beautiful. The decoration was so nice. You can find lights everywhere. There is a lot of options for food and drinks and everything which is available. But remember that when you're going as a girls gang or whatever it may be, do not go for any drinks and other things, because we were already told that there may be chances where the drinks can be spiked, or maybe it can there will be also chances where your wallet and other things may be stolen. So we were like extra cautious, and this is how it was. There were a lot dance and other things which are going on, and we were kind of little overwhelmed seeing everything. But then we saw the entire show. There were a lot of people who were enjoying the fire, fire dance and other stuffs and all. And then they lit this beautiful thing which says the original full moon party. After that, we took the speedboat back to our hostel and we had a good night's sleep, because next day again we were traveling. So wait for the next vlog.